Hello there, my name is Lukram and welcome to this episode of Flare Logic, and today I'm going to show you how to build this fancy logic system I have back here to make some fancy flare systems. Right, first thing first, the signal flare. It is not a countermeasures flare, so don't expect it to draw any auto aim, because it doesn't. It's just a visual thing that most of you are gonna like to have in your planes to make them look cooler. Some other stuff about the signal flare that you might want to know is that it costs 3 complexity and it has a recharge time of 5 seconds. Aside from that, you can color it any color you want. The flare color will be the second color and the black color is invisible, just like in the quantum rudders. And make sure to stay right up until the end if you want to know the release date for 1.8, aka the rescue update. Alrighty then, so here we have the logic system. It is comprised of a couple of parts. The red part is a very neat little circuit that allows for a one-time button press. Then the rest here is a counter system that is going to activate the signal flare blocks. As a first thing, you will find the signal flare on the accessories tab on the lights section. And here it is, next to the emergency lights and the fireworks, which cost 1000 gold to unlock. So let's get on with this logic system, shall we? Right, first step, the one button press thing. This system here allows me to press shift once, and when I press it once it will never give another output even if I press again. The way this works is that this XOR gate is, you activate it with shift and it's going to give a pulse to this OR gate, which is the start of this chain right here. But importantly, it outputs to the OR gate here, and this OR gate is set to toggle and it outputs to the XOR and to this other OR gate, and this OR gate connects to the XOR. And what this does is that when you press shift, it toggles this on, which gives back 2 inputs to the XOR gate, turning it off permanently unless of course this one gets toggled off again. And that's something you can do quite easily by just adding another gate. And when you do this, you connect it here, and this one you connect it back, set it to the duration of 0.1 and for example a delay of 5. And what you have done right now is add a cooldown. And this little system here is quite useful because you can press the button and it won't do anything until this cooldown has passed, being the 5 seconds I set it to. Next, for this whole thing, you might look at it like it's a bunch of logic, but it's actually quite simple. It's just the same pattern repeated over and over again. Great, so you might see there's a light blue strip and a dark blue strip, and these are, the dark blue are AND gates and the light blue are OR gates. All the OR gates have a delay of 0.1 and are set to toggle, and they are connected to their AND gate and the signal flare. Now this specific OR gate is also connected to this special OR gate here, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later. And if we check at all the other OR gates, you can see it goes to the signal flare and its AND gate. It's signal flare and its AND gate. It's signal flare and its AND gate. Signal flare AND gate. Signal flare AND gate. So that is very simple. They are all set up the same way, and the AND gates are no special settings, just connected to its OR gate and the next one, OR gate and the next one, OR gate and the next one, OR gate, next one, OR gate, next one, OR gate, next one. And this one is also connected to this OR gate. Now, that is important because this is the start of the chain and this is the end of the chain. And what we're doing right here is that we're introducing a system that won't allow us to loop back to the beginning before the cooldown of the first signal flare is over. And we can do this because this OR gate has a delay of 5 and it's set to toggle. So whenever this OR gate gets triggered and this signal flare gets shot, the OR gate here gets toggled on, waits the 5 seconds of the cooldown, and when that happens it adds to this AND gate. And we need that because the AND gate is what allows us to move the steps, so it won't allow us to move a step and loop back if this hasn't toggled on. Another thing we need to check is here with the signal flares, they all have a duration of 0.1. This is because we don't want the signal flares to be constantly shooting, and that would happen because this OR gate stays on the whole time the loop is there. The last thing is this green OR gate here, and this is just a stepper. It's connected to all the AND gates, duration 0.1, pause 0.1, and set with left shift. And you can change the pause as much as you want. You can have 0 pause and have it completely be manual, or you can have a longer pause, for example 0.2, to have a slower release rate. Now I'm gonna show you how it works. So every time I press shift, it releases a signal flare. I press it again, it steps another step, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And now that the TL OR gate is on, we can loop back. The thing I did with the pause allows me to hold the button and it will loop. And of course this is expandable, you can expand it as long as you want, you just need to keep adding more of these cells of AND gate and OR gate. The release date for the 1.8 update, it's going to be on the 24th of April, which is less than a week from now. So it's very close, and I hope you're all excited to get the new blocks. And with that, I say bye unto thee. Bye.